everybody, my name is Brenda aka Gamfang and I'm back with another video from the comeback. I said on my coming back video I would make another one talking about my dating app experience. Okay, so in general, before I did dating apps, because I've tried it a few times, my general consensus, is consensus the right word? I don't know. Anyways, my general thing to it is it's probably not gonna work, but I don't really go out socialize that much. My life is mostly work, okay? So as much as socializing I get is like usually on Discord or something, or watching YouTube or Instagram, okay? So it's not much, okay? So hey, might as well try something new, right? Let me shrink this on my screen. Okay, there we go. I have Audacity on the side recording me, and I see it go bloop, 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 bloop. Anyways, so I tried these. I tried 2 dating apps, and I actually tried. I put some okay photos. You know, it's not like the I'm so beautiful. No, it's nothing like that. It's just like, hey, this is what I look like. Hey, you know, it's what you see here on YouTube is pretty much what I put on there. And if you go to my Instagram, which, gosh, I don't even know my Instagram name. What is my Instagram name? Ganfangs. You'll pretty much find all the photos I put on the dating apps on here, so it's not like something special. So, yeah. I didn't really realize in the beginning when I went on to these dating apps that I was demisexual. Like I said in my coming back video, I found out I was a demisexual. A little meaning into that is I do not feel sexual attraction to another unless I'm like unless I actually knew you for a while. I have to actually know you, okay? If you are a friend of mine, then it's more likely I'll be like, hey, I could do something with that or something. Like, if you're just someone on the street, like, hey, this person looks the quote-unquote good, like that's pretty much as far as it's gonna go. It's like, hey, that person looks pretty hot, great. You know, and that's just as far as it's gonna go. I'm not gonna be like, I want that. No, no, it's not gonna be like that at all. It'd just be like, okay, cool, swell. So I've tried 2 dating apps. One is OkCupid and the other one is CMB. So let's see here. I have picture this way. Okay, Coffee Meets Bagel, CMB, and the other one is OkCupid. Okay, these two, they seem to be, they market themselves a little differently. CMB, when I first came on it, it was like, get to know someone for someone. And then the second one, OkCupid, was like, we're a dating app. OkCupid was actually the first one that I tried. OkCupid uses a swipe feature. You make your account, you put in your stuff, you get to answer a whole bunch of questions, which I personally really liked about OkCupid. So you get to have your quick matches, you know, you could go, local people in your area, yes, no, which one do you want? And then you can click on it if you want to see more pictures or like see their description. I like the fact that OkCupid was able to give long, like you can write a lot in there, and then I made use of it. I wrote down a lot of stuff on there. And I should probably take off CMB if I'm not talking about them, right? So, okay, keep it. So you get to write a lot of description on it and stuff like that. I found out that a lot of people don't read it, so it makes no blank difference. um, it was very frustrating because I took a lot of time writing it and like nobody really cared for it, and I guess I was asking for too much. I didn't think so because I actually was coming in trying to find someone, and so everybody was like, okay, so whatever to that. And next thing that I liked about it was all the questions. So you can answer as many questions as you want to. They have a minimum that they require you to do, but I done forgot what that was. I think that's like 10 questions was like the minimum to start actually like getting matches. I answered 200. I think my ending question record was like 203 or something like that, and like that was really sad because on their thing when they match you to someone, if you're going by everybody has a percent match to you, okay? But the percent match is, from what I can tell, is them looking at you and not you looking at them. Okay? I would think that the more questions you answer, probably this percentage with this other person would go lower, but no. If that person answered the same question and it was on your rated high importance to yourself, then their percentage would go really high. So there's sometimes I would get like 99% plus compatibility, and this person only answered like 7-8 questions. And I'm like, how? How? So, their questions had 3 categories, like, what do you agree? What do you not agree? Find out. Okay, so if you answer the same questions as them, you will find the answers to their questions unless either one of you had made it private. So if you both like something, the same thing, then it'll show. If you don't like something, same thing, it'll show. And if you answer something private, or you didn't answer something but they did, or something else, it'll be in that 3rd category. And it will prompt you to either pay for their subscription thing. Oh, by the way, this thing is usually free. It's free until you want something. And I tried that something, so I'll get to that later. Okay, so if you pay, then you can see some stuff, or you can like see their answers to questions that you don't answer yet. Okay. General success rate of this OkCupid for me was low. I talked to a lot more people, but nothing, like no dates actually came out of it. I met a lot of people that I knew in real life. I had this during my college days, and like I met a friend of mine. funny story. A friend of mine was actually on OkCupid. And he barely answered any questions, and his percentage rate was 94. So we already agreed in real life, like, dating is like no way in this picture. So and then, as like for blanks and giggles, I liked him and I messaged him, say, hey, what's up? 94%, you like me now? And he was not into it. He was like, no, with an infinite amount of O's. So his nickname in my life was 94. It was hilarious. Yeah, but we actually call him by his name now. We can't do that no more. But that was his name for a good second. Yeah. So that we talked about. I have a list here on the side again, like the last video. So quick matches. You can get quick matches with it, especially if you don't care about percentages. Ease of getting dates. I didn't really get any. I got ease of talking to. The general atmosphere of this app is like horny. That's the best way I can call it. It's just horny. Okay, like I don't know if it was like the timing of when I got in there or whatever, but like everybody wants to do it. Okay, and I don't get why. And I've said on my profile, actually on the very beginning, like, hey, I'm not in it to do it, you know. I'm no. And I'll have people that'll say like, I'm in it for the blank, and I'm like, why did you swipe me? Oh yeah, that's another thing about the swiping thing. If someone likes you and you haven't paid for it, then it will constantly show back up in front of your like swiping window. Okay? If you paid for it, then there is a category that says who likes you. So you get to see, oh, this person liked you. That person liked you. Ooh. Okay. It didn't really make much of a difference for me, sadly. You know, I did look into it. I looked into every single person. Like, this one wants the H word. This one doesn't have his life together. This person seems put together. Oh, let's go say hi. You know, yeah. I found a few of my friends recently that way. I got a guy friend that was on there, and he like friended me. I shouldn't say friend. I should say like, right? So he liked me. I was like, oh, and I like liked him back. It's like, hey, how you doing? Why the blank are you messaging me? You have my social medias and my phone number and everything. Are you trying to tell me something? Turns out he wasn't. He just like, hey, I see you here. Hello. So, yeah, that happened. Pricing. I don't have the app anymore, so I can't tell you their prices, but I can tell you it was painful. Okay? Like, it's $100. I think it was $100 something for like, I don't remember. Like, why is it getting dark? There we go. Must be getting dark outside. It is like 6 p.m. right now. So the pricings, I don't like it. It's a one-time charge. They call it like a subscription, but it's like a one-time charge. It's not like a monthly charge or whatever. So it's ow. It's very ow. Okay, but as far as I know, you can pretty much swipe yes or no to as many people as you want to until you finish a stack. There is a passport category. Be like, oh, you want long distance? Well, here's long distance. You can go by percentage compatibility. You know, this person has so much percentage like to you, so you can go through that, or you can go through distance, like, oh, this is so many miles from you, and like people like that. So I thought it was like easy, nice, you know, but a low success, very low success. the person my friend that liked me, the one I was talking about just a moment ago, he told me, says, why you go on that app? It's mostly for hookups. And I'm like, oh. And he told me this after I found out I was demisexual, so it's like, oh, I won't find anybody here. Blap. Get rid of that one. And let's go back to CMB. CMB. I point at the wrong side. CMB. Okay, so CMB, Coffee Meets Bagel. They seem to market themselves as get to know someone, actually know someone, and then like them, which I don't get. How are you supposed to do that with how they put out the profile? Okay, so when they have a For You page, you know, they'll usually have like, I think 2 or 3 people on there. You get to have whoever's on there, you get to like for free. Okay, so if this person comes out, person A comes out, and you're like, this person's okay. They have a picture here. They like, how old is he? Or they? How old are they? What? If you put in your preference of sexual orientation, that's already in there, so I shouldn't need to say that. And what's their education, where they work at, and like 3 questions, 3 areas they can answer. That's pretty much it. And you can like swipe through the profile pictures, and if you're like, I'm not sure about this person, you can't like put it to the side for a second and then look at the next person on the list. Look at person B. You have to continue looking at person A. And then if you say no, and then you change your mind, you can't change your mind. You can't go back. Okay? If you say yeah, you can't change your mind. Okay? So it's like, yay, I like this person. I'm like, wait, but, and then it's gone. You like that person now. That person now in the system, it says that you like them. This can cause problems. And so now you're person B. You can no longer see person A anymore, and if there's another person under it, you can't see that person either. So it's like a mystery how many people you get in the For You or discovery page or whatever it's called. Okay, so I said a moment ago, free likes. Okay, so I shouldn't say free likes. I think it's coffee beans. Their system uses coffee beans. You don't have to spend any coffee beans on your For You likes. For You coffee bean. Blah. Okay, there's another category. It probably is the word discover. So if you've been on the app for a second, the top few will be like, it'll say, this person likes you. Oh. And that's all you get. There's no like tagline, there's no message like, hey, cutie pie or something. What is the up? No, it doesn't say that. It just says this person likes you. And then you go, okay. You have a choice whether or not to look at them. And then you scroll. And you can go back to this first person. You can scroll to the second person. You can scroll as much as you want to, but the thing is, you can like scroll, I think, up to 5, and then it doesn't allow you to scroll anymore. And then maybe go try to update the app. It doesn't work. Close out the app, open it back up, and it will show the exact same people again if you close and reopen the app. Okay, if you try to update the app, that screen, it won't update. Okay, and then maybe it'll let you scroll a little further. Okay, And everybody on that list now, if everybody on that list on that page, you have to pay coffee beans now. Okay, only that person that says, "Hey, I liked you," is the only person you don't have to pay coffee beans to. All right, so they make you buy coffee beans. They make you buy likes, and then they also they make you buy something else. They make you buy the ability to sort out people by what you wanted. If you wanted, I only wanted this person to be 5-10 miles away, you have to buy that ability. Of course, there's other things in there, but like, that's the you can buy the range. Okay, the same thing with OkCupid. You can, but that's like part of the plan. That's the entire plan for OkCupid. But for Coffee Meets Bagel, CMB, it's like only for that category, and you have to buy your coffee beans, and then you have this thing where you get like to see everything. So it's like, here, see everything, but you have to buy the ability to do stuff in that see everything. Okay? OkCupid says, hey, you can see everything and you can do everything. Doesn't mean you're gonna get it. So the prices, in my opinion, are pretty steep. But because if you're just caring for coffee beans, likes, Coffee Meets Bagel is better. My success rate with Coffee Meets Bagel is higher. I've actually been on, like, of all the time I've been on it, I think I've been to 1 or 2 dates on Coffee Meets Bagel, which goes to show you how much success I've had in OkCupid. Yeah. I know. My phone is stinging. My apologies. But yeah, both of these apps. No, it does not work. At least not for me. Coffee Meets Bagel seems to be a little more real. OkCupid seems a little more casual. Both are vampires in your wallet. I would think these dating apps are probably more successful if you are a male orientation, not a female orientation. If you're looking for, why is my thingy so wonky? I have a mirror. This stuff is probably if you're looking for something real, these are probably not good. If you're looking for something extremely casual, then yeah, these work. And OkCupid is probably better if you're extremely casual. Yeah. I've met a few liars on both of them, but especially on CMB, I met a guy, one of the guys that I actually went on a date with. He actually didn't live anywhere nearby, but he said he did, and he literally said that he did not want to date anybody in his area, and the area that he said he was living in is somewhere he wishes to live soon, or one day. I don't know. That just it feels sad. It feels wrong, you know. He doesn't even frequent that area. Okay, so he lives like 2 hours away from the location that he said he lived. And he doesn't even frequent that location, not even for work. I used to know somebody, and he lived he lived 4 hours away, but he came here 2 times a week. Okay, he drove 8 hours round trip. He came here for work. I would say, okay, that makes a little more sense. You come here often, okay? This dude only came to this area that he said he was living in for like once a month. Huh? No. He had some other bad habits that he did, but like that to me is like, why? Yeah, not good. Try to be honest. Don't like let your heart be, pained too much. Don't expect too much, but like try not to lie. That's my take of it. Yeah. So right now, my accounts on both of these two are deactivated. Boom, boom. They're dead right now. But I don't see myself going on them anytime soon. But maybe in the future, maybe in a year or so, if I haven't found anyone or something, I might look back, be like, hey, all the stuff going around. One of my thoughts was, hey, the C word stuff is going around right now. Maybe people are just going online. So I'm wondering, like, where I'm starting to ask people around me, so where do you go to find people? Where do normal people go? Like, all I can think of is like people you work with, but like, so my first thoughts of how to find people, where to find people, is like that are near you. Work, which is generally not a good idea, because if it doesn't work, then you see them every day at work. That sucks. Okay, or you deal with something, or if you work with them, you're probably going to hear their name, and you're probably going to be like, argh! Especially if you haven't gotten over it. Or you just go goo-goo-eyed, and stuff happens. You gotta set boundaries if you're going to do work. Next place to find a date or something, I would say church or club activity. In my opinion, church is that place where you should go to have dates. No, you shouldn't do that. Okay, church is for God. You're supposed to go there, read the Bible, have fellowship with your fellow Christian or something, whatever you want to call it. Fellowship with the other person, talking about God, how to put more God in your life and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of times that I've seen is that people go there and then like, hi Jeremy, or something like that. It's just like, oh, stop it, ew. Find your someone maybe in church and then go outside, go date or something. Not inside, please, no, because that's creepy. My experience with people dating around me inside church is like, especially, there's something really weird about like the asexual spectrum, at least from what I've seen. We don't notice when people are dating. we just think they're really good friends. We just think they're really good friends. So like, I'll literally be the last one to know as people are dating. I just thought they were like close, like friends, until there's like a ring and they're like, oh, a ring. Oh, okay. So yeah, my experiences, one very famous experience that really impacted me was like, all of a sudden these two people were like gone, like disappear, gone, and they'll be gone for hours. We'll all be in the church at the same time, but these two people will be like gone. To like, what happened? Ask everybody in the world, where are these two people? Oh, I don't know where these two people are. That's a red flag, by the way. Don't. So these two people were gone for hours. Nobody knows where they are. One of them, their mom, actually attends the church, and even she doesn't know where they are. So like, like, you don't know? Me, being the protective type, goes, okay, where are these two? Did something happen? Did they fall? Did they trip down the stairs and they're yelling? Or they are in so much pain they can't yell? Or they fainted? Oh, let's search all over the place. Can't find them anywhere. I found out a few months later that they were dating. I felt, and then I found out later on that I was the last to know that they were dating, and nobody told me, and everybody thought, oh, you should know. I don't know. Why do you think I'm going everywhere asking where the blank are they? I don't know. Another place that I would think dating could be found. Clubs, clubs like if you had a D&D club, Pathfinder club, Frisbee, ping pong, there's another person there. So yeah, you can find stuff there. In my experience, that hasn't really worked out. I've been to Pathfinder clubs, and that didn't really work out because you roleplay something and then people confuse it in real life. It's a problem. Yeah. My friend tells me that you should go to bars. I'm not sure if that's the greatest place to go to. Because, you go over there, and then you go over there and you meet somebody. This person is on the drink and they're being all suave or something. It's if you're someone like me that doesn't want somebody who drinks, or at least doesn't drink a lot, then why would you go to a bar? Doesn't make sense. Not to me, at least. Yeah. What's another one? Matchmaker, make me a match. Something says something. And then there was a person I saw on YouTube. I forget his name. Let's see. Why I got his audiobook, so that's why I'm looking through my phone. What's his name? That's not him. Tony Gaskins. He wrote A Woman's Influence. He says you should go to a mall. And he says something about look decent, and like if you are female and you're having a female friend and you're walking around, of course don't look like me. More decent, walk around, make sure that this other friend that you got is not up in your face kind of attitude, and just like hang around and stuff like that, and then surely somebody will see you and be like, I want to talk to this one. Or you be on your own or something. I suggest not to be on your own, but go that route. I think that works if you are a young looking female. Maybe it's just my region. I don't know. With all this C word going around, what? I don't know. It's not like my thing is not like, are you afraid of the C word or something? It's just like people having that fear, so why would they go out to a mall? And that's like a similar thing with going to a bar. If you are so questionable about the C word, why would you even go? So it just pushes to go to these online dating apps, and it doesn't seem to work out. So another place I think I find more success in is going to Discord groups. So like I might play a game like Overwatch or something, and I'll meet a group of people that are really cool, really interesting, and I'll talk to them for a while, and they'll be like, "Oh, join our Discord." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'll join their Discord, talk a while, hang out or something, and maybe I like somebody in there, but like, sad to say, pretty much 100% of the time they're all far away, like in another state. So nothing's gonna happen out of that. It's just sad. It's just all around sad. Um, any positive notes? Don't have any. Anyways, thanks for joining. Please write your opinion down below. Like, what should I do next, or what's your opinion about this thing, or any suggestions or something. Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye.